I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
How was dinner? Actually, you'd be shocked. I had breakfast for dinner. I had IHOP, and it was pretty darn good, actually. I didn't eat it all. Like what you saw me eat in the video was basically, or in the stream was basically what I ate, because it was a lot of food, but it was pretty good, I would say. Very good. That's right. And now I have some announcements to make. I'll talk about them formally on the morning show, but I think later this week, we're going to do some variety. We're going to have an open night stream on Thursday, and I think I want to actually try that game Deadlock from Valve. Just give it an actual try for a real stream and try to actually learn how you play it. Like do the tutorial where it teaches you all the gameplay elements and everything, and then trying it online. And then on Friday, I think I'm going to try the Marvel Cosmic Invasion game that we played for like a half an hour or 40 minutes during the marathon as well. Those are both games during the marathon that I really like, and we haven't had a chance to get back to. But now that we're wrapping up Hellmart, and it looks like tomorrow we're not going to have a lot to do with the Virtual Boy. For those who didn't hear, this is kind of unfortunate and sad, but the music just died. Oh no, I just started a new track. The Virtual Boy is kind of a scam. And what I mean by that is Nintendo didn't really disclose this, but basically the whole Virtual Boy thing that they're going to have on the Virtual Console as of tomorrow, Nintendo Online Virtual Console thing, it can only be played in handheld mode. There's no way to play any Virtual Boy games docked. So no one can actually capture, broadcast, or do anything with the Virtual Boy. You can only play it yourself for personal use. Did Nintendo explain that? No. Not at all. They were advertising it like it was some big deal. Like, get hype for Virtual Boy, it's coming out. Like, well, but you're limiting me from being able to actually capture and stream it? Why? Like, it's 2026, Nintendo. What the fuck's wrong with you? Right? So anyway, it looks like tomorrow what I'll be able to do is just test it live, but you won't see it. And there's nothing I can do about that. There's no way to actually capture the Virtual Boy feed from the console. If you dock the console and try to boot the Virtual Boy app, apparently it gives you an error and says you can't do that. Does that make any fucking sense? No, not at all. But that's how Nintendo is doing it without actually disclosing that. Like, no one knew that until today, when people who were like on the other side of the planet got the Nintendo Online Premium and said, I can't play it. What is going on? So pretty lame. Pretty freaking lame. I guess we'll see tomorrow. Okay, we'll test it out tomorrow and we'll try to figure it out. But what I'm thinking is tomorrow's stream, we will hook up the Virtual Boy. I'll test it for like a half an hour. I'll tell you what I think and what I see. And I will probably, likely, and by the way, this guy is a liar. Just ban this idiot right now. It's a troll. I am going to do some Nintendo Online exploration. And what I mean by that is I am going to see what's on Nintendo Online Premium. Because with this marathon coming up on March 6th, we need to figure out what games specifically you guys would be interested in seeing me play during the marathon. And we may even play some retro games tomorrow during this stream since I can't do much of the Virtual Boy, okay? So tomorrow will still be a retro stream. It just likely isn't going to be Virtual Boy the whole time because there's no way I can even show you the footage. What a bunch of idiots. I mean, no exaggeration. That is brain dead fucking stupid that in 2026, Nintendo can't figure out, people might want to actually share their gameplay of this new thing that we're selling. Wow, what a novel concept, right, Nintendo? No one's ever done that before, you fucking idiots. Anyway, we will check it out tomorrow together and see what it's all about and go from there. All right, so we will have one stream of that. But because of that, now we're going to have open streams at the end of the week because I had other streams available for the Virtual Boy, which we can't play. So we will do both Deadlock and Marvel Cosmic Invasion by the end of the week for variety's sake. That should be pretty good, I think. Yeah. Good evening, stepdad. How you doing? No, you can't. You can't even output the Virtual Boy signal to a TV. You can't output it to anything. You can only play Virtual Boy holding your Switch 2 in your hands or putting the Switch 2 inside of the Virtual Boy dock. That's it. If you connect it to a USB at all, the video port, it shuts off. It says, oh, can't play Virtual Boy. That's what people are saying anyway. We'll know tomorrow when I go to do it myself. But that's what I was told this morning, that people who are on the other side of the planet, who are ahead of us by over 12 hours, tried to do this, and they're being told, no, that's not possible. So there's actually no way to capture or stream it whatsoever. Okay. $220, thanks for 500 kicks. I don't give two flaming shits about the drama you're talking about, but thank you for the kicks nonetheless. Thanks for the first contribution of the night. That's legit, because that other person was a troll. There we go. Okay. Good evening, Dungeon Keeper's Mistress. How you doing? That's exactly right. Likely what's going to end up happening is this Virtual Boy stand, I'm just going to use it as something in the background. Like maybe next month I'll have it as part of my backdrop. That's really the only use it's really going to have, because I'm not going to sit here and fucking play Virtual Boy by myself on my desk. That wasn't the point of getting it, you know? So I guess it's just going to be a background decoration. No, I don't know anything about Dwarf Fortress. Don't know what that is. I know it's a game. That's about it. I never played it. Don't know anything about it. That doesn't work, Justin. If I use, he says, position a webcam in front of the Virtual Boy and broadcast that. How would I see it and play it? I want you to think about what you're saying. So I take my Switch 2, I put it inside of the Virtual Boy right here. It's got two eyepieces, right? You want me to hold up the webcam in one hand to the one eyepiece. You want me to look through the other and play the Virtual Boy. How is that going to happen? Exactly. It's not possible. Okay? Thank you, Shocks. Shocks did a $5 super chat and says, Nintendo is never held accountable for sucking. No, it's sad. Shocks. Nintendo is one of the companies that they do get criticism. They do. Like, they get criticized, but never do they change, because the customer base never actually punishes them, if you know what I'm saying. So, for example, when the Wii U came out, okay? And everyone said, wow, this console sucks, we're not buying it. What did they do? Did they say, hey, Nintendo, do much better, or else we're not going to buy your product? No, they ran out and they bought millions of dollars of the stupid little amiibos, which means that even though Nintendo lost on the console, they made insane amounts of profits on tiny pieces of plastic and ended up a net winner in that console generation. It makes no sense that people did that. They're just stupid, but they did. Then people complain massively about how every Pokemon game looks like shit. Why does this game run like crap? I don't get it. Why can't Game Freak optimize Pokemon for the console? And then the sales numbers come out, and it's always the record-breaking sales Pokemon. Why did you buy the game in record numbers if all you did was complain about its performance? What you're doing is you're enabling bad behavior. If Nintendo would not have their bad behavior rewarded, they would stop the bad behavior. But instead, they get rewarded over and over and keep doing the bad behavior. Pretty stupid, huh? Other companies crash, burn, and fail. Other companies go out of business and have to lay off all their employees. Nintendo, they make money no matter what they do. Like literally, no matter what they do, they're always making money. Hey, everyone, we would love a Switch Pro that has a higher resolution screen, a more powerful graphics card so that our games will run with better performance, a bigger hard drive, better speakers, and for goodness sakes, Joy-Cons that are improved that don't have stick drift. How does Nintendo respond? Here's the Switch OLED, which literally has 0 of the features you wanted, but is more expensive, and everyone ran and bought it. So why would Nintendo improve? I'm not mad at Nintendo. I'm mad more at the situation that Nintendo seems to be immune while everyone else who fails gets punished, right? Like, take a look at all these companies that are coming out with games that are so lackluster and shitty, and the games fail, the companies go out of business, all the employees get laid off, right? Even other big companies, look at Ubisoft, look at Bethesda, they're having flop after flop, right? BioWare, now with Dragon Age Veilguard, they're all failing because their games suck, right? Nintendo comes out with a new console with a lackluster launch lineup, bait and switch games, overpriced games. They sell accessories that don't actually do anything and are massively overpriced, and they get rewarded for it. Everyone else gets completely called out, decimated, but for some reason, there's this rabid fan base of Nintendo fans that are just so eager to consume Nintendo, even if it sucks, that Nintendo never improves. Generation after generation after generation, it's exactly the same behavior from Nintendo because never are they held to task for their mistakes and failures. So they will never improve. They'll always be the company that screws you over. I can't believe Nintendo sold boxes of cardboard called the Labo for hundreds of dollars. Why wouldn't they? You bought it. Do. This is a pretty bad ripoff AI song, isn't it? We all know what it is. It's Black Sabbath. It's a Black Sabbath ripoff, really bad. Yes, I buy all this stuff because I'm here to show you the value behind it and review the content because that's my job. You're aware of this, right? I'm not just a casual gamer. I make a living doing this. When you say something like that, you show your retardation. You show how fucking mentally slow you are when you say dumb shit like that. I'm the person who covers that and tells you it's a bad value. That's also like saying, oh, well, you bought Crizzle and the game isn't very good, so ha ha. No, I bought it so I could tell you it's not good, so you don't waste your money buying it. That's the point of someone like me who covers games for a living. How do you not understand that? Like, you're that slow, huh? Oh, you can't return the Virtual Boy because it's a Nintendo Online exclusive. You had to buy it through the Nintendo Online store. You can't refund that. Only if it was like defective or broken. They're not going to accept a return. That's probably another reason why that's not sold in stores. Because how many people would have went to the store, bought that for $100, thinking it's like, oh, it's cool, and then they go home and they say, what the fuck? It's just a piece of plastic goggles. They would have immediately went back to the store and tried to return it. So, that's why they're not selling it in stores, and you have to buy it direct from Nintendo. Okay, so we're going to start with Helmar in just a couple of minutes here. All right, we're going to finish the game and see how it ends. Since there's probably going to be extra time, we'll probably do like a Chill with Phil hangout after the fact. Now, if you have really enjoyed the level of indie game commitment that I've had so far this year, the fact that every week we're playing new games, we're trying new things,